Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a 2-color blanket using Mandala Line Brand Mandala yarn. I chose the color Dragon, which you can see right here, and I'm going to be using 2 skeins of the yarn starting in different positions so you don't have the same 2 colors, and then I'm going to carry the yarn throughout the blanket so you have very few ends to weave in. You will need 4 skeins of the yarn and a 4mm crochet hook. Okay, for the 2-color moss stitch blanket, I crocheted 180 stitches. For this example, I'm going to crochet 20. You just need an even number for the moss stitch. So I'll set that up and crochet 20 or chain 20. Okay, once you have your 20 stitches, your 20 chains, you're going to count 4 from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to single crochet. Do 1 single crochet there, followed by a chain 1. Then you skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next, followed by a chain 1, skip the next stitch, single crochet, followed by a chain 1, skip the next stitch, single crochet, chain 1, skip the next stitch, and you're going to keep repeating this to the end, which your last stitch will be a single crochet. This is just like the regular moss stitch, or also known as the linen or granite stitch. This stitch has a great woven texture. And you can find the written pattern on my blog, A More Crafty Life. Okay, so when you get to the last stitch, you're going to have your skip 1 and then single crochet in the last one. Before you finish the stitch though, you're going to pick up your second color. So you use it to finish the single crochet. So here I'm using another green. What I like to do with the skeins was pick ones that started at different places, like some started green or blue, or cut it so they start at a different spot. So it never ends up with the same color at the same place. So then you have your last single crochet, then you are going to chain 2, and then you are going to hide your yarn by crocheting over it. So you want the first color to sit on top of the row below, and you're going to crochet around it. So you're going to do your single crochet, chain 1 in the first chain space, skip the single crochet in the next chain 1 space, and then chain 1, and then you're going to repeat across, making sure that your yarn from the row below is sitting on top. And you kind of can see where it kind of moves down sometime, and you can just move that with your finger, and you can tug on it a little bit to smooth it out. And if you kind of forget about it and you see that it's a little it's not smooth, you can usually tug on the blanket a little bit and get it to even back out. So, and you just want it to sit on the yarn you're not using, to sit on top of the other yarn. Okay, and you just continue on until you get to the end of the row, single crochet, chain 1 in the chain space, skipping a stitch. And this gives this really mixed color stitch. It has a woven texture to it. Okay, so when you see you have the last chain 1 space, and then you're like, well, where are you supposed to put the last stitch? So after you single crochet, chain 1, then you're going to skip this last single crochet and you're going to put your stitch in between it and the last in the chain. So then when you get here, you finish your single crochet with the color from that you're going to change to. And then I like to kind of tug the color that I was using a little bit to make this stitch tighter. Then I chain 1 or chain 2 and turn my work, and then I'm going to put the color I'm not using right here so I can catch it when I single crochet and chain 1. And then it's going to sit on the top of your work, and you are just going to repeat that until you have the length that you want. I did approximately 200 rows for the blanket. I used all of the yarn until I ran out. Thank you for watching. You can find this pattern and more in the description and on my blog at A More Crafty Life. And I have a big list of free patterns. If they're mine, you can find a free PDF towards the bottom of the pattern. Thanks.